As recent anti-racist protests in the wake of George Floyd's killing have made clear, urban space is the product of much longer histories of slavery and colonialism. Demonstrations worldwide have pointed to statues and street names that continue to glorify these histories. At the same time, many historical buildings have been constructed as a result of the wealth acquired as part of slavery. Graffiti and murals are creating new layers of history, resisting colonial remnants, asserting that Black Lives Matter. The whiteness of urban space is not only expressed in the celebration of colonial legacies, but is also reinforced by processes of gentrification. And occasionally these two processes can mutually reinforce each other, such as in an upmarket residential development now known as the Royal Arsenal Riverside in Woolwich, south-east London. The development is central to the area's rapid gentrification, which is fueled also by the highly anticipated Crossrail station. Comprising of 1,285 hectares, the Royal Arsenal produced the bulk of armaments and explosives for the British Army from the early 17th century until the factory's closure in 1967. And the British Empire depended on the Royal Arsenal, as the following women factory workers song demonstrates. Where are the girls of Arsenal, working night and day, wearing the roses of their cheeks for precious little pay? Some people style them canaries, were working for the lads across the sea. If it were not for the munition lasses, where would the empire be? A small 2011 award plaque from the Institute of Engineers on a building in No. 1 Street recognizes the many important mechanical innovations initiated by the Royal Arsenal, which contributed to the growth of the British Empire. And the estate still hosts a number of cannons interspersed with historical buildings that carry names which refer back to the original purpose of these buildings, such as the Grand Store, which was used as a warehouse to store guns, shells and cannonballs. New high-rise river-facing apartment blocks carry names such as Imperial Building or Navigator's Wharf, which hint back to Britain's colonial history. And the estate is branded as a desirable place to live because of its rich history. As a glitzy Berkeley Homes marketing brochure featuring a nearly all-white lineup of potential residents reads, Royal Arsenal Riverside is an award-winning blend of old and new. Historic listed buildings meet contemporary designs. It's this unique mix which makes this a vibrant and exciting place to live. The Royal Arsenal Riverside development glorifies Britain's military innovations and successes without acknowledging the many lives lost by the gunpowder, cannonballs and bullets manufactured at the site for centuries. Instead of confronting this history in an explicit manner, heritage has been transformed into a desirable but bland and contextless aesthetic. The refusal to explicitly acknowledge these horrific historical legacies is not simply a symbolic erasure, but it's intimately tied to and reproduced by contemporary and material forms of racism as associated with processes of gentrification.